Good morning. Today is a very auspicious day. I'll explain to you why it is that auspicious. 3 months ago, I was in Himalayas. She sent me to many places. One of the places was Alagapuri. Alagapuri is Kubera's place. When Ravana chased him away, he went to Shiva and gave him Himalaya, Alagapuri. And I wasn't planning to go. I went there to Mahamai. She asked me to go to Mahamai as a yatra for you. All of you visited Mahamai in the month of March 3rd, 4th, 5th. And one place was Alagapuri, which I was not planning to. She just to go there because people are always asking for money. If you want wealth, go to Kubera. He's a distributor. And I would not have gone. How many of you go to Alagapuri? You know Kubera. We all ask him. Mahalakshmi grants and Kubera gives. We know all that, but we really don't take him seriously. He's a very high cosmic energy. Who he is? He was so highly evolved, he became as powerful, or maybe the powerful is not the word, as highly cosmic as Shiva. So he realized it, and Shiva Bhagavan realized it. And he asked Shiva, why can't I be the Shiva? Why should be close to you or be part of you? Why can't I be the Shiva? Then Shiva Bhagavan said, yes, you have accomplished. What is accomplishment? What is accomplishment in that level? How can you judge that highest energy? You can't. Accomplishment in that level to me means that all the creative, Shiva Shakti, that is the term I think of. When I worship her, it's Shiva Shakti, it's Parashakti. But I consider her as part of Shiva, so it's Shiva Shakti. So there, you don't waste time thinking who is this, who is better, who is bigger, who I want more. No, it's Shiva Shakti. Who was she? She was a pure consciousness. That's the only thing which is real. Nothing else is real. Everything else is created by Maya, because we need a stage to play and we need a script to play, so we need Maya. Without that, there's no reason for us to be here at all. So he was so highly evolved, he was so close to Shiva. Shiva said, in one of the most auspicious place of mine, he's referring to this area, I will grant you. In that house of earth, I will make you Kubera Shivalinga. So our Shivalinga here is very unique. It's called Kubera Shivalinga. So we given him. So he has given him, yes, you are me, but be part of me, don't be separate from me, because you have a function, and you are assigned a function. Started at the creation time itself. Why you want to separate? Why you want to become me? Just be part of me. Let people say you are Kubera Shivalinga. So beautifully Shiva Bhagavan planned. And that house of his is here. It's very unique. People don't know. They come, they see Linga, they see all the other aspects, but they don't think of Kubera. That seat was given for Kubera Shivalinga. So you get both Kubera's grace and of course Lord Shivalinga's grace. And who is Shiva aspect is the aspect of pure consciousness. The manifest aspect of pure consciousness. Before that, what is existence? And what is existence? What are we? We are small till aspect of consciousness. The pure, undivided consciousness, which is the only thing which existed, which decided, why should I be all alone? Why can't I have trillion of me, which I can experience? So she experiences her through us. What a kindness to become manifest in us and let her feel her own creation through us. What a honor, what a gift. But do we understand it that way? We don't. And how, if there is a word called difficulty, that will be the most difficult part. Experience a creation through us, so primitive, so rudimentary, Even in the evolutionary scale, human beings are very rudimentary. Look at that body. A little thing pumping and a little bellow, little thing working neurons. Very primitive. There are much, much higher beings than us. They all go. There are various hierarchy, trillion times. And ultimately, it all goes back to her. She is the only thing real. And of her is so many galaxies, so many worlds, so many life forms. Each galaxy, each world, each solar system, they all have, there's no number. She thinks one universe is created. Not one world, not one galaxy, one universe. What is the life form in it? What is the drama in it? Nobody knows. Nobody can't even. That's why I think Adi Shankara said, all the things you taught me, it's not even one dust in your feet. I know that. I haven't even seen you. A small dust is all my knowledge, all the knowledge of the universe. You are much beyond. You can't comprehend. You are the purest consciousness. So that high is Mahamaya. I call her Mahamaya because she asked me to come and see her as Mahamaya. Last night we did a homa. We did a Varai homa. We are blessed to be able to do it under her, Mahamaya. Varai and Biga, all are one. So we did that homa under Mahamaya. And that's the first time I visited her. And that place itself is a very holy place. Agastya, there's a city called Agastya Muni. That's in Himalayas. Not many people know. But it's good size. There must be 100,000 people. And when they would have come, because there's a Agastya Muni temple there. And that age would be Tritya Yuga. How do you know it's Tritya Yuga? Because Rama was there. And Agastya Bhagavan gave him Aditya Hridaya mantra. When he was just giving up, Rama said, I can't handle him. Ravana is a mighty. He is not ordinary being. He's the mightiest one of the wisest of all of us. So he says, I cannot. Then Agastya said, okay, here is that formula. You invoke that formula. That is Aditya Hridaya mantra, beautiful mantra. It brings the deepest energy of you. So he chanted it, and then he slayed Ravana. That's a different story. So that place, I was there, and that temple would have been built Tirtha Yuga. Otherwise, how could it be there? Rama was in Tirtha Yuga. There was Dwapara, then there's Kali Yuga. So about 500,000 years or more. Each Yuga is 250, 150 years. So if you calculate, it comes to more than 100 years. So these rishis were that ancient. They are not 5,000 years, 10,000 years, or 20,000 years. History doesn't know very much. Our history, our archaeological findings are very little. 1 billion of what is left in archaeology is all we know, we are aware of. 1 billion. That means so much more we don't even know. And we try to calculate, and now they are finding more and more. Now, no, 50,000 years ago, there are people who can think, who had abstract thought process, who can paint. They thought 5,000 years ago, Sumerian, Lemurian. These are long ago. We contracted it because there have been so many pralayas. Once it's gone, it's gone. Once we go, nobody would even know us. 10,000 years ago, they won't even know we had. And we had a computer. And computer age is most destructible. It's gone, it's gone. At least ancient, primitive equipment, something would be left. Software, there's nothing. We are gone, it's gone. Nobody will even know we exist. There have been many, many existences. Many, many existences. Anyway, coming back to Kubera, and I visited him. And the face was not there. I think it probably faced different yuga. But I could see him. And there he is standing there. That's Agastya Bhagavan. I call him Bhagavan because he was so highly evolved. To me, he is Bhagavan. Bhagavan means everything. Protector of everything. And there is Lobhamudra. How kindly Mother has given. What he gave Rama, he gave me to us. And this place is very mystical. I can't even begin to show. I was watching all the representation. They're very, very profound. No place else you can see this. All the representation in granite, but granite is very important. Whereas you see north, many people, they were not granite. The energy is not kept. Like a diamond and other minerals. There's a difference. Granite and other stones are different because there is male granite, female granite, and a neutral granite. It's a deep science, the vibratory energy of that. So she made sure that is used so that she can come to us and we can get her in the most. There are many things in this temple. I can't begin to enumerate how special it is. So Kubera was very pleased. So he was given that status. And he is Yaksharaja. Who is he? What is his place? He grants us wealth. That's why he said, people ask money, but nobody comes to me. They know about me, but they really don't know where I am. I'm not in Sri Lanka anymore. I'm here because Ravana, I was given this position. So when I went and did the yatra for you, you did it. Sitting here comfortably, I didn't even think I'll make it. That place I went. When I say I didn't make it, I literally mean I didn't think I would come back alive. I was gone because I didn't take the oxygen equipment. All this thing, which is a common sense, should have told me. So I deserve not to exist. I was so dumb. Even Kristen Kiski, Dr. Kiski gave me the oxygen tank. I said, no. She takes me, she will take care of me. No, you take care of me. But somehow I made it. And so Yakshini, his position is the king of Yaksharaja, king of Yakshinis. Who are Yakshinis? That brings you to the next topic. Who are Yakshinis? Yakshinis are devatas. In the lowest level to the highest level. Highest level will be Mahamaya. Lowest level will be any devata. Any devata, Yakshini, would be million times consciousness of us. Even the lowest devata. That much mighty consciousness. And so mother obviously felt when Adi Sankara said, I can't even see the dust in your fish. How are we going to understand her? How are we going to see her? How are we going to feel her? Meaning, wow, my. So she kindly given us 1 trillion transcendence. Dilution aspect for 1 trillion, maybe more. They are actions. So she knows we need some intermediary. We cannot fly unless we have wings or we have some gadgets which makes a physical law so that we can become lighter than gravity. That's a fundamental principle in flying. So these Yakshinis are created. They are actually divine, but they are not human. This place is full of them. When I come in, I feel the Yakshini energy very intensively. And Kubera, his birthday is today. That's why we are celebrating Kubera's birthday. And today is Ekadasi. Ekadasi is very auspicious. People have a wrong impression. Ekadasi or Amavasya is not inauspicious. It's very auspicious. Because look at it, sun energy is blocked. Moon is not seen sun that day. That's why you don't see moon. It's covered. So it's a purely, intensely sun. Sun is Atmakar. Sun is Atma. That's the closest. That is your Atma, sun. And sun represents Atma. Moon represents body, physical body. Anything else, Prakriti, any other Prakriti aspect is moon. So these are all very important. The tithis are very important. What day you do puja. So mother makes sure we do the homas, we do the pujas, everything on the right time so we can get the maximum. So she wants us to get the maximum benefit. So she gives us information. We have wonderful priests and we have all the information, and more than anything else, we have all the Maharishis. You can see them all here. So when I go to Himalayas, she sends me each time one Maharishi. And these rishis lived long ago, 50,000 years, 100,000 years, long ago. But that Jivatma, they are Jiva Samadhi, they never die. They are eternal beings. The physical body is gone, of course. Panchabhuta is gone. But the Atman is there, and all the energy which they raise. When we pass, we dissipate. Panchabhuta goes first, we remain. And 6 months, 1 year, the cosmic energy, the Atmic energy dissipates. But these beings, the Maharishi, they are almost eternal. They persist for centuries, thousands, eons. And And those are the Maharishis. In this temple, she is given so kindly Maharishis, intermediaries, Jivatmas, intense energies, Yakshinis, Mohinis, Vidyadharas, Gandharvas, all the super sensual energy she has given it to us here. Most people don't even know anything about it, but they are here. When you come here, you think of super sensual beings and contemplate on them, and they are intermediaries. And they are much closer to Mahamaya, to Adiparashakti, initial origin, than us. So she is given us kindly. She is given things. She is given us intermediary. So look at the logic behind all that. He is the purest consciousness. She willed. She wanted experience. So she has created every life form. What we know in this universe is a very small aspect. There are many, many universes. Totally different life forms. No one will have any concept. What would be made of? They won't be hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen molecule. They'll be totally different. You won't even know what element would that be. She would use anything. This is just a shell. She will use any shell to nurture that particular life form in that particular world, in that particular galaxy, in that particular universe. There are many, many universes, and we are one of them. But in this earth, these are the hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen molecules in this universe. The other ones are different. So Kubera is a very high cosmic energy. There's only one cosmic energy. Remember that. That is Adiparashakti, Mahamaya. She's the only two. Then first emanation probably is as a Shiva. It will be Sadashiva. That aspect of Sadashiva. First Linga would be Sadashiva. Then there are many aspects of it. But she comes together. Who would be Sakti, Manonmani probably would be the closest. Mano as an emotion. All the devatas are emotions. Different types. Manonmani. What is Manonmani? Manasarchi. Your conscience. That is Manonmani. That is Shakti. So Hinduism is very scientific, very logical, very profound. We can't even begin to comprehend how logically these rishis have divided, how this, all these Vedas, how they divided, all the mantras, how deep, profound they are. But most important thing, you got to have a human being who had experienced it. Who would that be? The Maharishis. Even Yakshinis, Mohini, the others, they are not human. They are super sensual beings. A million times as much consciousness as we are. But these Maharishis lived. And they lived. Saptarishi, why should they come? They are sons of Brahma, the mind-born son. They are not physical sons, but to us, we treat them like physical sons. Mind-born sons of Shiva. The reason is, for the humans to experience, there has to be a human first. A human may not experience divine. That's a different species. So they came as Maharishis. So there is Vashishta, there's Agastya Bhagavan, there's Vishwamitra. In this place, she has given, there's I think almost 600 intermediary. I say intermediary, all the devatas, all the super sensuous beings, all from one Mahamaya. So that is Yakshini. So Yaksha Rajaya Vidmahi. So her is Gayatri, Kubera's Gayatri, is Yaksha Rajaya Vidmahi. You are the king of Yakshini because Shiva Bhagavan gave you that. And tell us, who are they? Yaksha Rajaya Vidmahi. That means give us a knowledge about Yakshini. Look at the beauty of our Gayatri. You're asking the origin. Tell us about you. Who will know you more than you? You tell me about you, I know about you. Otherwise, I don't know about you. So we are asking any Gayatri, we ask that guy, that deity, is Hanuman, whoever that deity is, we tell them, please tell me about you. I won't have any idea. I will blindly look and I will never find. So Yaksha Rajaya Vidmahe. So you ask Kubera, tell me about you, tell me about Yakshini, who are they, how I can communicate with him. Ultimately, end point for us would be self-realization. The self itself is a minute aspect of Divine Mother, Parashakti. Just give me something. Yaksha Rajaya Vidmahi, you give us a Vidmahi. Alagapuri Disaya Dhimahe. that is difficult to explain. When Ravana chased him away, Shiva Bhagavan said, you go to Himalayas, and this is a place, you'll have everything, all the wealth, and you can distribute to humanity. Alagapuri is so technically that city belongs to him, given by Shiva. Alagapuri is Tell me all about that place. And only 3 months ago, I was there. Before that, to me, Kubera, we all know it intellectually, but do we really know who is Kubera, what is energy? There's a place, and he was there. So on the way, she took me to Alagapuri. I went there, I meditated, and some information's come. That comes from meditation. That's why this place, when you come in, think of metaphysical things. Think of money, wealth, everything she will give you. But think of your end. Where are you going to end? And start from there. Because that will give you a chance to know you. Ultimately, that's all we are here for. To know the self. That self is Atman. Self is a part of Mother. Self is the only part of Shiva Shakti. Again, I'm using the word Shiva Shakti. I'm not separating them. That pure consciousness, she manifested first as Sadashiva and Manomani. And before that, tree creative. That means the para, as para means origin. Para of the creation. That would be that pure consciousness which will wanted to manifest so you can experience. Without that experience, without other aspect, there is no comparison. So she came as Shiva Shakti. And Sadashiva would be the first aspect. Manomani would be the emotional aspect, the Shakti aspect. Without that, there is no Sadashiva. Without Manomani is a very important. So he was there. And today, we celebrate Alagapuri. Aksharaja Vidmahe, Alagapuri Kisai Vidmahe. Tanno Kubera Prachodhyas. Look what you're asking. First, you're asking him to tell you who he is. What he is. Then you're telling him, Alagapuri. What is Alagapuri? Alagapuri is a mythical place. Does it exist? Yes, it exists in the cosmos. But does it exist in your body, in the earth? No, it is cosmic. It exists. They all exist. They all really exist. Earth, galaxies are temporary. There's an age. Earth as an age. 8 billion years or 5 billion years, whatever. Sun as an age, 8 billion or 10 billion years. Then the nuclear furnace would be gone. The sun would die. But galaxy as an age. Which one does not age? Only Divine Mother, Mahamaya. That can be the only one without any aging. So these are all basic principles. They gives you that information. So Aksharaja Vidmahe, Alagapuri Kisai Vidmahe, Tanno Kubera Prachodhyas. You're telling him, give me everything you can give me. What do you need? Health, wealth, wisdom. Ask him for everything, not just health and wealth. The wisdom, if you don't have the wisdom, you won't enjoy either the health or the health, wealth or health. So ask him everything and he will grant you. And Mahalakshmi would be there to give it to him. It would be his treasure, so you would take it and give it to you. So he's a very, very powerful cosmic energy. He exists the way you imagine, the way you can conceptualize, he would exist. So he has his own Gayatri, you invoke him. In this temple, he wanted to be here. He wanted his people to have everything. Health, wealth, everything. So this is a very special place, and Mother and Shiva has given him is Kubera Shivalinga. Today is Ekadasi. The star system must be the way he must have come first. Everything has to come from some star system, right? Otherwise we can't exist. It has to come from some star. Is it Orion? Is it Cygnus? So many. There's 27 constellations. We know 17. Science, SAV, science knows 17, existence of 17 constellations. There's 27 constellations. And each constellation, you can't comprehend. One constellation will have thousands of suns. Thousands of suns, one constellation. There's 27. So which constellation you come? The constellation you came through, I don't know. Must be one or most likely Cygnus, because they say human beings essentially came from Cygnus. Can't be, because that must be long ago. We're talking about 5 billion years ago, or 5.5 billion years ago. The earth solidified. before that it was gas. It solidified and became Earth, and Sun was there before. Sun is older, so it captured in the orbit. So it became one family, Sun family. So this basic information you think of, when you think of Kubera, think of the cosmic aspect of Kubera and the earthly aspect, earthly meaning, the phenomenal world aspect. He can give you wealth, he can give you power, he can give you all. So think of him and worship him, and he is, in a cosmic energy wise, he's very close to Shiva. That's why it's called, in our temple, Kubera Shivalinga. Thank you.